Hi everyone, it's Anita and Ron from Altro, and we're bringing you a series of short videos detailing the best practice guide for floors and walls. So in other words, what to look out for when signing off a job.
Hi everybody, well today we're going to be looking at fixtures and fittings in hygienic and non-hygienic areas. But let's look at hygienic areas first. But before we start, here's a tip to be aware of, or perhaps even discuss with your installer prior to installation. In a hygienic area, we would always recommend to mastic seal the edge. So bearing this in mind, let's take a look at a bad fitting in a hygienic area.
Okay Ron, so what are we looking at here?
Well, the Altro white rock sheet has been cut too short for fitting, so thick mastic has been used to fill the gap.
And why is this bad, besides it obviously not looking great?
Well, by not having an overlapped edge, there's a potential for bacteria and bug ingress. Not great for a hygienic area.
Well, thanks for that explanation. So now let's have a look at what best practice should look like.
Sure, with this example, the fitting overlaps the wall sheet and is finished with a thin 3mm bead of mastic.
And why is this best practice?
Well, the fitting overlapping the sheet and the thin, neat 3mm mastic edge will prevent the ingress of dirt, bacteria, bugs and infestation, making it ideal for hygienic areas.
That's great, Ron. So let's just do a quick comparison of the two images side by side.
The image on the right clearly demonstrates the fitting overlapping the sheet with thin, neat mastic edge. It will prevent the ingress of dirt, bacteria, bugs and infestation, making it ideal for the finish of a hygienic area.
That's great. So let's now take a look at fixtures and fittings in a non-hygienic environment. What are we looking at here?
Well, what you're looking at here is a bad example of before and after mastic. There's a deep gap between the fitting and the Altro white rock sheet, which has been filled with thick mastic.
And why is this bad? Again, besides it obviously not looking great.
Well, like you said, it looks really bad, and a wide gap and thick mastic around the fitting shows poor planning. And here's another example of poor planning. This shows a make do and mend approach. The sheet's been cut too short for the plug socket, so another piece of white rock has been used to overlap the gap.
Yeah, there's some great examples there, Ron. So let's see what best practice would look like in a non-hygienic environment.
Well, with this example, the fitting overlaps the wall sheet.
Yeah, and why is this best practice?
Well, it's neat, tidy, it's aesthetically pleasing and is ideal for such a non-hygienic environment.
That's great, Ron. So let's just do a quick comparison of the two images side by side.
Well, the image on the right clearly demonstrates the fitting overlapping the sheet. As we just explained, it's neat, tidy, looks good and is ideal for non-hygienic areas.
Thanks for that. So we hope you found this best practice guide to fixtures and fittings in a hygienic and non-hygienic areas useful. To keep up to date with the rest of our best practice guide videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can also view many of our other useful hints and tips. Thanks for watching.
Thanks everybody. See you again soon.